What's up, movie freaks? You're hanging with Hero Lair. I'm Dan. They are Sean and Mario. So, Injustice 2, long awaited, finally released. This is the official gameplay launch trailer. I love this series. Everything about it.
Earth's defense is irreversibly compromised. Begin the countdown.
We are at war with these animals.
You're not welcome in Atlantis. I am Brainiac. I collect worlds.
Ready for some slapstick?
What comes next, mere mortals cannot stop.
How do I beat him? You can't.
Earth's time is up.
Injustice 2, available now. Rated T for teen.
You know what the big thing for me on these is that sometimes I don't wait to... Because I played Injustice a bit. I borrowed it off a friend, but I'm not the craziest gamer.
Yeah.
But as soon as like a cutscene movie is available on YouTube, I stream it immediately and watch it. And the first Injustice, Gods Among Us, is one of my favorite DC storylines.
Yeah.
It is so all-encompassing and it is so entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's definitely spilled into inspiring at least Zack Snyder's take on the DCEU, because he definitely threw the elements of that into Justice League for sure. This looks sick, man. Way more characters, cool characters like Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate's one.
Dr. Fate's always a good character.
All the gear is like so unnecessary for so many characters, but I get it. You need, like, Superman does not need a headpiece.
Yeah,
but
that's the thing. It's like the big thing about this game is like you can constantly get gear every time you win a fight, and then you just add that to the arsenal, and then it just helps with, like, you know, your defense or your attack power and whatnot, or even moves. So, you know, I understand it. Am I gonna, like, when I first heard about it, was I like super excited about the gear? No, but you know, once I get it, I'm waiting for payday.
It's a necessary evil, is what you're saying.
Because you two don't pay me nothing. So I'm kind of excited to, like, just slowly build my character and whatnot. You can see a lot of the cutscenes once you, like, you know. I remember we used to play this game. It was like Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Marvel always did Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah.
So.
And it would be like after football practice, like people used to come to my house and I used to beat Josh's ass. Okay? He's not here and he probably deny it, but I used to murder Josh with that. But anyways, like they always had these cutscenes. So like you punch somebody out of out of screen and it go into like a new level, and like I'm looking at these, especially like the Superman one, where it's like he's punching them in the sky, like, and it's so much like
that's straight from the Man of Steel.
Yeah, Man of Steel. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they've taken a lot. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of back and forth, which is interesting because since all these stories and characters are so important, it doesn't matter what medium they are, they will always inspire creativity.
Yeah. Exactly.
And the part of when they look up in the sky and then there's all the meteorites coming down, that's straight from the end of Man of Steel and the beginning
Smallville.
of Smallville
too. Before that, exactly.
Yeah. And
just creating more and more.
The production design, and I'd like to get your take on this too, because I know you're not the big gamer, but one thing I've always appreciated is I like the production design so much in this specific game than a lot of other movies, because everybody looks really great. Harley looks great. The different Batman suits look great. Darkseid. I really just want them to pluck Darkseid from this game and make a photorealistic one and throw it into Justice League.
Yeah, or like Darkseid, but even like Brainiac looked really cool.
Amazing.
Like you have like all these amazing, like the tech suits, and like I understand what you're saying is like for the heroes, like the gear's not important, but the gear's always important for the villains.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? And a lot of that gear, because you want you always want to. They always need like an edge. Like the whole idea behind a hero is that they have to overcome an obstacle. So like that gear and that like the insane power that these villains are generating is necessary for like that kind of like hero's journey in the arc of any type of storyline. So like I'd love to see more of that plucked from this and put into film.
Gotcha.
Even just like the Lexo suit.
Yeah,
yes.
You always
The
have
Lexo suit's such a
like a
like
fully souped up Lexo
like
suit.
it's like because that's like even in the comic books and in the old cartoons and everything, that's what brings him on par to Superman.
Yeah.
And it's just I've always loved that idea of like here because like it's always been his intelligence, this, that, and the other thing that's kept Superman at bay and the whole back and forth. But now what happens if he elevates his physical stature to his? Now does he overtake him?
Yeah.
And now that's when Superman's mind has to come into play, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Really, I just
Lexo
want to
suit's
turn my
great.
Batman character into Batman Beyond. That's all I care about.
And it looks like you can do that.
can do
with,
that,
I can see how all the different augments that you go through look great. Okay, favorite, because I know you know a lot more about the new characters than either of us would be, but new character in the game that you're most excited to play that wasn't in the last one.
Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing is in this.
That was mine. You stole mine, but that was mine.
yeah.
Yeah. Swamp Thing looks legit.
No, dude, he's a great character. It's just so like the whole idea that they're getting into this like Justice League Dark or DC Dark in like through gaming and hopefully through more like the animated and there's talks and talks of movies and everything, even going under Lionsgate. I think that they were saying it was going under for filming. They were talking about doing it under a different subsection of Warner Brothers and doing like I believe it was Lionsgate, but someone can quote me on that. And then the fact that there are all these characters like Constantine, Swamp Thing, and all the darker, more kind of like mysterious characters, like their version, like they're magical characters. I love the fact that they're getting introduced.
And something like this might be like we were first introduced to those probably through cartoons, and I don't even remember what the first one would be. But now with these games, it's going to be the first introduction to a lot of kids, and maybe even maybe even just adults as well, but to Dr. Fate, Swamp Thing,
and they can wield their powers.
Yeah,
that's the difference now too. Is that like a lot of these powers can seem kind of wishy-washy on paper, but like you put it in a game and full combat, it's a different story.
I like this guy, and then who knows? Like especially all the characters, like all the TV shows, like Supergirl and all these
Flash,
and it's like they're pretty much going like beat for beat with these guys. So it's like all these characters. I would really like to see an Etrigan though.
Who?
Etrigan, the demon.
No idea who that is.
No,
I'm gonna have to look it up after this.
Oh, okay.
This is where I throw in.
Well, Justice League Dark.
Yeah.
Right? Did you see the movie?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I haven't seen it.
The animated movie.
Well, it's like
looks cool.
It's basically this. I forgot the guy's name, but basically he shares his body with this demon. So anytime he's with Justice League Dark, so anytime like he needs help or something, he says this chant, and Etrigan comes out, and he's like this badass fucking fire breathing.
That's
like,
cool.
So almost like similar to like the Enchantress power. Is that what you're like?
Kind of. Yeah. But it's just like the way he. Oh, Justice League. Remember when
Justice League Unlimited?
Yeah, Justice League Unlimited. Etrigan was in there. He's a yellow guy with the shorts. And oh man, I gotta
too many concussions.
Right
over my head. I gotta rewatch it.
Way too many times, guys.
Yeah, sounds cool. I don't doubt it. One character that I know that this and these Injustice 2 trailers and everything introduced me to, I had no idea who Atrocitus was.
Oh, really? For Red Lantern?
I know, because I'm not really too deep into the Green Lantern story. I heard that Jeff Johns has done a great job with taking it over the last few years, so sounds cool to get into it. But this character looks
legit.
Yeah,
think like an old representation of a demon, massive scale, but Red Lantern. So he's all red.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a pure demon. Looks really cool. Like just epitome of evil. Like almost like on the level of the demon in Legend.
Okay,
right? But like even more so. I was like, who the fuck is that guy?
The
Atrocitus?
Tim,
What a name!
Tim Curry demon. Yeah, darkness.
Right. Says that's the best example I go. But I'm like, fuck, that guy looks great.
That was the epitome at that time of what was evil, right? So.
Yeah. So that looked always great. I can't imagine the amount of creativity that goes into these. And you brought it as well of those. I guess after they hit their super move and they go into and we grew up with. Biggest thing I compared to, like from my youth, was Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Where after once you did the fatality, and then sometimes you can go into or you knock them into another realm or something. I love. There's a few that are my favorite. The Flash, where Flash, as soon as you hit, it's called super move, or is it called? I know it's not fatality, but. Whatever it's
definitely
called.
not
I'm
fatality,
sorry.
but yeah.
I'm old, kids. Don't make fun of that. But he runs the guy.
No, sir.
He runs them back in time and throws them into a T-Rex, punches them, and then runs them back.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the Batman one's cool too. Like you just watched. I've watched every compilation, every cutscene of what's released from storyline to just the moves, and it's just so cool, man. So I gotta shell out finally for the PS4, you've been pressuring me to.
Yes. Yeah. And this is these are the same makers of Mortal Kombat and whatnot. So they're gonna add a new character, every few months or so.
As DLC.
So exactly. Yeah. So I think Sub-Zero's already in it. So
I did see that.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Yeah. Is Lobo in this one? I know he was in the first one as a DLC character.
I don't know.
If he's in
there's over 30 characters. So.
Wow. And even just aside from gameplay alone, I'm just looking forward to the story, because like I said, the Injustice storyline, I love everything about it, but it always makes for great storytelling. And man, just if some of these movies could just get 25% of the production value of the look of the characters and the storyline of it, man, these $1 billion movies.
Or even what would be awesome is an Injustice animated movie.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
A machine of
time.
Yeah. Well, I know that the first video game was so popular, it spawned comics, and now we're into the second game, so I love all of it. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, let us know if you're excited for Injustice 2.
Or you're playing it.
The first one. Are you already playing it? Yeah. How far are you already? You're probably already live streaming somewhere.
I already beat the game. I got all the armor. Shut up.
I literally accomplished. I unlocked every single new piece of gear.
Stick to movie trailers.
All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Also, follow us on Twitter at the Hero Lair. We'll hang out with you again really soon. See ya.